Uncle Roger jokes about China and censors don't see the funny side. Hong Kong CNN. A Malaysian comedian has been banned from China's Twitter-like social media platform days after he published clips from a live show predicting his sketch about Beijing's heavily censored politics and Chinese leader Xi Jinping would land him in trouble. Li Jian who performs under the persona Uncle Roger, last week posted a trailer of his new show on Twitter in which he jokes about China's surveillance state and begs the Chinese Communist Party not to make him disappear. Uncle Roger, about to get cancelled, wrote on Twitter last Tuesday alongside the clip of his show. By Saturday, his account on China's highly censored Weibo platform had been barred from creating new posts. A message on the page said was blocked due to the violation of relevant laws and regulations, but gave no further details. CNN has reached out to both and Weibo for comment. Ng's full stand-up show is slated for video release on June 4th, the anniversary of the bloody 1989 crackdown on democracy protesters in Tiananmen Square that is a highly sensitive date for Chinese authorities. His suspension comes at a time of a renewed focus on how Beijing's authoritarian leadership views comedy and cracks down on those deemed to have crossed the political red lines. Last week, a joke by Chinese comedian Li Haoshi that made a loose reference to the army sparked a huge backlash from authorities who fined the entertainment company he worked for more $2 million and banned it from staging performances in major cities. Police also launched the investigation into Lee, who now faces the prospect of jail time. Lee, who has cancelled all his work, also had his posting rights taken away by Weibo. China issues $2 million fine, $2 million fine for joke about army. Don't make him disappear. In 32 shot to fame 3 years ago with a video of Uncle Roger, an outspoken middle-aged man who speaks with a thick Malaysian English accent, making fun of BBC food presenter Harsha Pato's way of cooking Chinese-style egg fried rice. The video has now been viewed 34 million times. The sketch posted on Twitter last week was filmed at his recent stand-up tour, which broached the more political subject. In one clip, after learning that the audience member is from China's southern Guangzhou province, Uncle Roger says China is a good country. We have to say that now, correct? All their phones are listening, he says, drawing laughter from the crowd. He then says, long live President Xi, before joking about his social credit score growing up, a reference to China's social engineering style project that uses big data and the combination of reward and punishment to incentivize to good behavior. To grabs from the audience, he also tackles the subject of Taiwan, saying it is not a real country and would one day rejoin the motherland, echoing the position of China's Communist Party, which regards the Iceland democracy as its own territory. He then asked the audience member from Guangzhou to put in a good word for him with the authorities. Uncle Roger, good comrade, he quipped. Don't make him disappear, please. It's not the first time who was born in Kuala Lumpur and is now based in Britain, has had a brush with China's open, thorny politics, though on the previous occasion he has criticized as towing Beijing's line. In 2021, Ng took down the video featuring YouTuber Mike Chan after previous remarks made by the Strictly Dumpling host on China's human rights situation came to light. Ng apologized at the time, saying the video had made a bad social impact and he was not aware of Chan's political thought and incorrect comment about China in the past. His approach then drew wide anger from activists who accused him of bowing to Beijing.